Now this next book is going to take a little more time, and I need your help with it. So you're going to have to help me with the next book. And for that reason, I'm not doing another song right now, okay? Let me see. But now this one is my favorite. And it's going. The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything. And it's written by Linda Williams, and it's illustrated by Megan Lloyd. Let's see who published this book. By Thomas Y. Crowd in New York. The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything. Oh, there she is. Look at her. She's putting on her little bonnet, getting ready to go out. You ready? Once upon a time, there was a little lady who was not afraid of anything. And one windy day, the little old lady left her cottage and went for a walk in the forest to collect herbs and spices and nuts and seeds. She walked so long and so far that it started to get dark. And there was only just a sliver of moon shining through the night. So the little old lady started to walk home. Okay? And did I skip one? Yeah. Suddenly, she stopped. Right in the middle of the path were two big shoes. And those shoes went plop, plop. The little old lady says, "Get out of my way, you two big shoes. I'm not afraid of you," said the little old lady. And on she walked down the path. But behind her, she could hear those two big shoes going plop, plop. A little farther on down, the little old lady stumbled into a pair of pants. And the pants went wiggle, wiggle. And the little old lady says, "Get out of my way, you pair of pants. I'm not afraid of you." And she walked on. But behind her, she could hear, look at it, two shoes going clomp, clomp. And the pants were going wiggle, wiggle. And farther on, the little old lady bumped into a shirt. And the shirt went shake, shake. The little old lady goes, "Get out of my way, you silly shirt. I'm not afraid of you," said the little old lady, and she walked on. But now she's walking just a little faster. And behind her, she could hear those shoes going clomp, clomp, and the pants going wiggle, wiggle, and the shirt goes shake, shake. Well, a little ways on, the little old lady came upon two white gloves and a tall black hat. And the gloves went clack, clack, and the hat went knot, knot. Little old lady goes, "Get out of my way, you two white gloves and you tall black hat. I'm not afraid of you." And on she walked, but now she's walking a little faster. And behind her, she could hear. What can she hear? She could hear the shoes going plop, plop, and the pants go wiggle, wiggle, and the shirt goes shake, shake, and the gloves go clap, clap, and the hat goes nod, nod. But the little old lady is now walking at a quite fast pace, and she was very, very near her cottage when she was startled by a very huge, very orange, a very scary pumpkin head. And the head went boo, boo. Ooh, how would you like to meet that? Well, this time, the little old lady, she did not stop to talk. She did not stop at all. As a matter of fact, she ran. As behind her, she could hear those shoes coming behind her. And they were going plop, plop. And the pants was going wiggle, wiggle. And the shirt was going shake, shake. And those gloves was going clap, clap. And that hat was going nod, nod. And that pumpkin head was going boo, boo. Goodness. Well, the little old lady did not look back. She ran just as fast as she could, and she didn't stop to catch her breath until she was safe inside her cottage with the door locked. Well, she sat in her chair by the fire, and she was rocking and rocking. And it was so quiet in her cottage when all of a sudden there was a knock on her door. Should she answer it? Well, remember, she was not afraid of anything. So she went to the door and she opened it up. And what do you think she saw? She saw those two shoes are going clomp, clomp. And those pants was going wiggle, wiggle. And the shirt was going shake, shake. And the gloves were going clap, clap. And the hat was going nod, nod. And that very scary pumpkin head was going boo, boo. The little old lady, she looked at all that stuff and she says, I'm not afraid of you. What do you want anyway? And they said, we've come to scare you. She said, you can't scare me. They says, oh, then what's to become of us? And suddenly, the pumpkin head looked unhappy. The little old lady says, I have an idea. And she whispered into that pumpkin head's ear. And the pumpkin head nodded, and its face seemed to brighten up some. And the little old lady said, good night, closed the door, and she whistled on her way to bed. I wonder what she said to it. Well, she went to bed, went to sleep, and the next morning, when she woke up early, she went to her window and looked out into the garden, and what do you think she saw? She saw out there in her garden 2 shoes going plump, plump, and the pants was going wiggle, wiggle, and the shirt was going shake, shake, and the gloves was going clap, clap, and the hat was going nod, nod, and that pumpkin was saying boo, boo. What do you think they made? What is she seeing out her window? Can you guess what all those things put together made? You ready? Oh, they made way. The end. So, that is our final story for Halloween. I hope you have a wonderful week, and don't forget, tune in, tomorrow and watch Miss Carmen. I'm sure she will read a wonderful story and teach you how to make a delicious dessert or some kind of craft. She's very good at that. And then Saturday, stop in and see us before you go trick-or-treating. And remember, we close early on Saturday, so talk mommy or daddy or grandma or grandpa or an aunt. Talk somebody into bringing you by to see us. I'd love to see your costumes. Bye-bye. Have a happy Halloween.